to the last day of the 7 and 7 challenge. How to build your massive following on Facebook in just 7 days. Yes, just 7 days. So today we're putting it all together. Yes, we are. We are working on putting everything together that we've learned over the past 7 days. I can't believe today's the last day, but it is going to be epic, and it's going to be able to teach you how to build a strategy to have success in your business and building this massive following on Facebook. It's not hard, as you've seen over the last 7 days. It is not complicated whatsoever. You just have to add value to your Facebook business page. If you don't add value, nobody's going to pay attention. You could be marketing to millions of people, but if you're marketing to the wrong people, it doesn't matter. You have to add value to your people. You have to think daily, how can I grow my business? It is so important to think of these things daily to be able to change your life. Everybody knows this stuff that I've been teaching over the last few days, or it's easy to find online. But the thing about success is it's a journey. It's not the destination. You have to put it all together, and you have to work daily at building your business, at your marketing agenda. So if you want to change your life, you have to change your habits. If you always did what you've always done, you'll always be what you've always been. If you want something different, do something different. And that's why I wanted to talk to you today about scheduling a power hour for your business. What is a power hour? It is something you do daily to build your business. I have multiple businesses, so I have to have some sort of plan to work on my different businesses every single day. It's 5 things that I do every day to be successful. I do it at the first of the day before the day gets going and it takes a hold of me. So I know I'm working on building my business every single day online. I specifically do Facebook for my marketing and my multiple businesses. If you've heard about Chipper, you've heard it online. You've heard it on social media because that's where we market. Have you ever had those days where at the end of the day, you're like, I accomplished absolutely nothing, but I'm totally wore out because I've done everything that I could? Many days are like that in a business. Is you have to have a specific goal and have it done every day. That means before I close up shop and I go home, even though I work from home, before I leave the office, these 5 things have to be accomplished or I can't leave. How often do you do this daily power hour? Every day. What about on Christmas? I do it on Christmas. I do it every day. What about Thanksgiving next week? Are you going to take the day off? I do it every day. I work every single day at building my businesses no matter what. It's changed my life. It's changed me from that victim mentality where I am in control of my life. It's called the power hour. Do you do it on Sundays? Don't you just take a day of rest? I do it every day because I want to be better than I was yesterday every single day. Now, it's not hounding people every single day. It is 5 things I do every single day, first thing in the morning. Number 1, I had to have it systematized. So it's my power hour. It's the 5, 10, 15, 10, 5 plan. 5 things that I do every single day. I do it every day. I do 5 posts on Facebook. I've been in business for 8 years, so my posts have been written previously. So I take those posts and I recycle them. 5 posts on my handyman business every single day. How often? Every day. How often do you post it? Every day, 5 times a day. Morning, mid-morning, afternoon, evening, and at night. Christy, isn't that overkill? I've built a massive following from somebody that's from a town of 200 people, that half of them were my relatives, in areas where I knew absolutely no one, from doing this. From following the formula of the Power Hour, I've been able to become one of the most well-known entrepreneurs in Central Texas because I do this every day. How often? Every day. 5 posts on Facebook. Now, what you can do is you can sit down for an hour or 2 a week and build those ads and marketing over time. And then wash, recycle, and reuse. 5 posts on Facebook. Now I have a system to it. It's not where I vomit my business all over you and it's all about buying from me. Remember what I told you. You have to add value to the people that are coming to your Facebook business page. I add value. I have a calendar for what I do. Monday, I put up a meme or a video that I've done. Then I'll put a meme, I'll put a video, I'll put a customer testimonial. I'll put something like a job that we've completed, a picture of it. And then I put up our podcast once a day, 5 posts a day. Mondays, I do videos or memes. Tuesdays is Tip Tuesday. So right now I'm giving a ton of Thanksgiving tips. And then I put a customer testimonial up. I got the tip. I put picture of work that we've done and completed. I might put something funny or our YouTube channel up, a video that we've done. And then usually some sort of story or article that I've written. Every day. Every day I put up customer testimonials. Every day I put a picture of work that we've completed. Every day I promote my other forms of social media. Before I had my own stuff, I found videos on YouTube. I found podcasts that could help my customers out. I found out what was going on in the local community and I shared it. I would also share other business owners' posts on my Facebook page just to help boost their business. On Wednesdays, that's the day that I advertise. That's when I put a picture up and I ask the customer a question. I talk to them about having a free estimate and to call me now. Remember, you only advertise about 15% of the time, and the rest of the day you add value. So I have my ad that I do on Wednesdays. Then I also put a customer testimonial up. Oh, are you hearing a pattern here? I'll put some sort of meme up. I'll also advertise another form of my social media to help the customers out. And then I add something that's going on locally, right? On Thursday, I do Tip Thursday. So I give them tips. Or no, it's Question Thursday. I'll ask them questions. What honeydews are getting done or undone in your house? What honeydew have you been looking at for 6 months that you would like to get done? What is the worst place to clean in your home? What is one Thanksgiving treat that you could go without? Then I add a customer testimonial, a video, a meme, and I share my other forms of social media. Are you hearing a pattern here? Over and over and over again, every day, every day. Friday is Funny Friday. I do the same thing. I put a meme up that's funny. Put some tips from Pinterest I found. Customer testimonial, usually throw a video in on this day. Wash, rinse, and reuse, wash, rinse, and reuse what you're doing. So 5 posts daily, and you got my calendar right there. 10 shares in Facebook groups. I'll take one of those posts. It's usually something that's a picture of work we've done, and I'll share it in 10 Facebook groups. How often? Every day. Are they the same groups? No. I get different groups every day. I'm a member of 1,462 of my favorite groups of individuals on social media. How often? Every day. Sometimes I'll do it in the morning. Sometimes I'll set it up for the afternoon. Christy, aren't you tired of posting? There's some wonderful tools out there. Hootsuite is who I choose to use. You can also do your posts on Facebook and set them up as a schedule through your business page. Super simple to do, but it's a pattern, it's a strategy that you have to follow with consistency every day. Have I ever missed? A couple times I've missed the mark. Life's happened, but I've consistently grown my business through Facebook by doing these things. 5 posts a day on my Facebook business page, 10 shares in groups from my Facebook business page. I usually go through Marketplace. I'll put up a pergola. I'll put up a deck. I'll put up a TV stand. I'll put up something that we've done, and I'll share it in 10 groups. I do 15. So 5, 10, 15. I do at least 15 minutes of learning every single day. How do you do that, Christy? I make it a priority to learn every single day. I'm listening to a book. I'm listening to a podcast. I'm watching my training videos every single day. YouTube is an amazing source of audible books. You can also read 15 a day, 15 pages a day. That won't take you but probably 15, 20 minutes. Some sort of learning every single day. 5 posts on Facebook, 10 shares in Facebook groups, and 15 minutes of learning. Now, that doesn't mean I'm watching 15 different TikToks or Reels or Instagram stories. It means I'm learning. I'm building my business knowledge. And then 10. The most powerful thing in the universe is gratitude. Every day, I take 10 minutes to express gratitude to people. It could be that I'm sending thank you cards. It could be that I am just praying and thanking for what I have, because you can't get more if you're not grateful for whatever you have. 5 Facebook posts a day, 10 shares on Facebook business groups, 15 minutes of learning, and 10 minutes of gratitude. And then 5 is the last one. I contact 5 people that could either benefit from my business or I could benefit their business. I like to do this as referrals. I like to hook up on Facebook with other people that I can send business to and they can send business to me. Handyman referral sources could be maid services, property management, realtors, roofers, HVAC companies. One of the best referral partners I've ever had was my financial advisor. Who can you add value to them and help them with some circumstances? Put yourself in their shoes. How could you help them? Plumbers, landscapers. There's a ton of people that you can add value to. Reach out to them. Is this a cold call? Yes. But if you're a mom, you've had a child, that's much more difficult than making a cold call. Your husband, catching the wife is much more difficult than making a couple of phone calls through Facebook Messenger. Pretty simple. Send them a message, but think about them and how you can add value. To a realtor, you could say something on Messenger like this. I see that you're a realtor in the Waco, Texas area. I get customers all of the time that are looking to put their house up for sale or buy a home. I would love to connect with you to see how I could add value to you as a realtor. Would you like to go to coffee, get froyo, or just sit down for appetizers or a drink? I'm available on. Are you available? The power hour can change your life, especially if you've got lots of stuff going on in your life, which most of us do. Kids, husbands, some of you are even still working jobs. To be able to focus and have a system like the power hour, which is 5 posts on Facebook, 10 shares on Facebook groups, 15 minutes of learning, 10 minutes of gratitude, and 5 potential customers. Do you do this for every one of your handyman businesses? Yes. Do you do it for your maid businesses? Yes, I do. I do it because it keeps me focused on the number one thing I need to do to go from obscurity to omnipresence, which is getting out there. And remember, they usually have to see you 16 times before they pick up the phone and they call you for the first time. The power hour is so important to keep you focused. How often do you do it? Every day. Do you do it on Sunday? Yep, I do it every day. Do you do it on Easter? Yep, I do it on every day because I know that I want what most people can never be able to afford. I do what most people want so I can enjoy the spoils in life that most people only dream about. And to do that, it takes me an hour a day to build my business. But because I work full time, I have 3 kids, I've got to make dinner, So do I. So do I. But I make it a priority to make my dreams come true by taking care of the things that I need to do. Help enough people get what they want, and you'll get everything you've ever dreamed of. Think about when you're doing this power hour, how can I serve others? Because that's really what you do in a service-based business, is you're serving others. How can you add value and change your customers' lives? This is where you are now. But the power hour will get you to where you want to be. Investing in yourself is so important. I want to go over what we've went over in the last 7 days because it's been pretty massive. Day number 1, we talked about those limiting beliefs. What is holding you back from what you want to be? When I went over this, and then I had my call with my business coach, I was talking to her this week, and a limiting belief bubbled up that I didn't even know that I had, specifically about marketing. She said, Christy, I'm going to push you 1% more. I just given her a list of goals that were so lofty. 99.9% of the people that come up with those goals would fail terribly and crash and burn. I'm going to make them happen because I made them a goal. She goes, Christy, I want you to just do 1% more. I said, what the hell? I just gave you a bunch of goals. Aren't those big enough goals for you? She goes, yeah, but they're goals that you came up with. Let's talk about one that'll push you. You know you can handle those. You know, that's why I came up with them. Let's take it and push you 1% further. I said, but what if I don't make it? She goes, what if you don't make it? Where'd that come from? I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know where that came from. So I don't have to know where that limiting belief came from. I even asked my mom, hey, Mom, do you know where this limiting belief came from? And she said, no. I have no clue from when you were a child where that came from because you've always been the one that you're going to go after no matter what. I had to stop myself and reframe it. Like, who cares if I don't make it? It's not going to affect my life one way or another. But if I make a goal, I achieve those goals. That's what I do. So I had a limiting belief bubble up this week under the same thing that we're talking about today, like we talked about on day one last Thursday. Day number 2, create a Facebook business page and get your friends to like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Day number 3, who's your who? You could be marketing your business to 1,500,000 people. But if it's not your target market, they're not going to listen. So you have to know who your who is and go after that target market. Who's going to use the services that you have? Day number 4, how to get attention on Facebook. You can't just put it up there and pray. You have to have something that interests them. Remember, you want to have a picture and a question. Day number 5, those hidden Facebook tools that people just don't utilize that can grow your business by 154% when you utilize these. Facebook groups, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Live, Facebook events. Now there's Facebook Reels that you can wash, rinse, and recycle your TikTok videos. So many different ways, so many different tools that you can utilize on Facebook to grow your Facebook business page. But 94% of all people just leave them alone and don't touch them. Day number 6, Facebook tools to massively grow your business. We took a deep dive into Facebook groups, which if I had to give up every other tool on Facebook, I would, but not my Facebook groups. Those are that important to my businesses that I've actually created groups. I've purchased groups on Facebook. It's just so important to be able to build my business through those Facebook groups. There's more traction there than paying to boost your ads on Facebook nowadays, especially with Apple cracking down on stuff. And then day number 7 is where we put it all together with that daily agenda of building your business with the Power Hour. Now, so many people come up to me or they'll message me or call me and they'll go, Christy, how do I become a success in the handyman and maid businesses? They're like, how do I just get there? It takes time. Within 3 years of my handyman business, I had over $1 million in sales, 7 figures. Within the next 2 years, I was bankrupt. But over the last 2 years, I've built it to 7 figures again. It's not a destination. Once you get there and get to that 1 million in sales, that 93% of those businesses never get there. The destination, not the journey. You don't get there to be in $1 million business and be like, I'm done. I sold mine. I had a bad financial person. I lost it all and went bankrupt. But over the last 2 years, all that knowledge that I acquired through the journey, not the destination, I've been able to rebuild my business massively. It's kind of like when you go to college. You're at your college graduation. Your friends, your family are there. You walk the stage, you get done, you get your diploma, you get gifts, you get pictures, maybe a party. Your family and friends are so proud of your success. Now, my friends, it wasn't walking the stage that got you the diploma. It was your freshman year not dropping out like so many do and keeping going to class. It was going to that class and be the only one that sounded and looked like you, and not caring and kept going. It was those exams that you stayed up all night for It was working 3 jobs to get yourself through college. The successes were the entire way through college. It wasn't just about walking the stage. It was those everyday successes that you had to do to get you to walk that stage. Success is a daily thing. It's not a destination. People devalue the today and value the destination. Value the daily grind and hustle and successes. And those failures that really teach you how to get to where you want to go. When are you going to get there? Doesn't matter. What matters is what you're doing daily to get you to where you want to be. Success is a daily agenda. That power hour is a game changer if you implement it. I actually have it up in my office, and that's the first thing I look at every day and the last thing that I look at every night to make sure I'm utilizing my strategy for success. Now, I didn't come up with that power hour all by myself. I listened to John Maxwell at a business conference once. He wrote so many pages. He read every day. He did this, he did this. He did 5 things every single day to help him to become one of the most prolific writers on leadership that there's ever been. And I thought if John Maxwell could do it at 70 some years old, I can. That was easily duplicatable. I'm the cat, John Maxwell. It's all about that daily success agenda that you have. It could be the power hour. It could be something else. I like it because it's simple and it's so easy to follow. Make a decision to manage your decisions. It's not the decision that makes you. It's managing that decision daily to do the power hour, to do that hard stuff like reaching out to people I don't know. Do I get people that are hateful? No, not really. I mean, they might not respond, but I don't care. I don't put any time into that. I might circle back around and say something to them again. But it's working daily on that decision. Maybe you have decided 2022, you want it to be your 7-figure year. Maybe your 6-figure year. It's not the decision that's important. It is managing that decision every single day, day after day, even when it's hard. Manage that decision daily. What you want to be tomorrow, you have to manage today. How can you make progress on marketing your business? You do it every single day. How many of you feel like you know way more about marketing today than you did 7 days ago? Possibly you want to become a bigger business in 2022. You want to market your business in 2022, but you don't know how to do it. Well, Chip and I came up with this plan. How to market your entire year of marketing for 2022 in just 6 weeks. It's called McMarketing. It's marketing that's been used since the beginning of time. In 2012, I was sitting at my office. I was a social worker, kind of. It's called a caseworker, but basically a social worker without the degree and not the pay. And I worked with kiddos with intellectual disabilities. I had kids that were 2 years old all the way up to adults that had the intellect of 2-year-old, but they were 75. I had a little bit of everything in between. My specialty was working with kiddos with autism. And I'd settled in for the day at my desk. And I get this phone call. And it's my baby brother who was in Missouri on vacation. And he called me and he said, "Hey, sis, I've got some bad news. Grandma's fallen ill." My grandma helped raise me. My mom and dad were always in college, so I was always at my grandma's house. She was about 94 at the time. She had an amazing life. But said, "Hey, grandma's fallen ill. They don't expect her to make it through the night." So I immediately got up from my office and I walked into my boss, Tanya's office. "Hey, Tanya, my grandma's fallen ill. I've got to run to Missouri. They don't think she's going to make it through the night." She said, "Have you seen all your clients for this month?" And I said, "No, it's just the 15th of the month, 15th, 20th of the month." She goes, "Well, you need to see them all before you leave, because if you go to Missouri and grandma dies, you're going to be up there for a while." "No, I've got to go." She said, "I'm sorry, but if you leave, you don't have a job." Now, I had 3 babies at home. They were 6, 7, and 8, I believe, and a mortgage to pay. So I stayed at home. I didn't go see grandma. I was in Texas. She was in Missouri. It was about an 8-hour drive. There's no way I could make it. I had to work all day. So I told my brother I couldn't come. He goes, "Don't worry, sis. I'll get grandma set up with FaceTime tonight and you'll talk to her." So he did. Thank God my brother was a millennial and that we were able to FaceTime with grandma. I was on the phone with her for about an hour that night. She was still lucid at the time. It was just her body was shutting down because she was 94 years old. And I remember joking back and forth with her like I always did. And she said to me at the end of the conversation, some of the last words she said is, "I love you. You have an amazing family. Always put your family first." I hung up that FaceTime call and I realized I hadn't done that. I'd chosen to stay at that JOB just over broke instead of going to see my grandma one last time. Get that sweet kiss from that old lady. That's why I used to call her old lady. She called me heifer. And touch her sweet, soft hand one last time. After she passed away, and I had this huge gaping hole in my life. She was one of my best friends. I decided to take her words to heart and always put my family first, because I hadn't done it that day. On that drive home from her funeral, my husband and I decided to start our handyman business because we didn't want our bosses controlling us anymore. So that was the beginning of our journey in the handyman business, was to enable us to put our family first. I'm going to teach you 3 secrets of McMarketing today. These 3 secrets can help you build your marketing over the next 12 months. Number 1, you don't have to swipe your credit card and pray that the job or the marketing pays off before that credit card bill comes due. Secret number 2, you don't have to be tech savvy. You can run this all from your stinking phone with the tip of your finger. And secret number 3, you can McHack after handyman businesses has done it before. It doesn't say McCopy, it says McHack. You can see what they've done and you can mimic it through Canva. McMarketing 101 was born. It is the marketing for handymen by people that have been in the handyman business. and been successful. Marketing your entire year in just 6 weeks. You can have it done before January 1st with McMarketing 101. It is a 7-day fast start to marketing. It is a $1,999 value. You're not going to have to pay Home Advisor hundreds or thousands anymore. You're not going to have to pay Angie to get her stinking friends list. It is this fast start marketing program, a $1,999 value. You're also going to get 6 weeks of coaching with me and Chip. That is a $5,994 value. You're going to get the expertise of writing the ads, building the ads with me, and then Chip's going to show you where to place those online to get the biggest bang for your buck. You're also going to get McMarketing Live 2022. It is our conference that we do live yearly in Waco, Texas. It is a $997 value. So you're going to get the 7-day fast start to marketing with McMarketing 101, a $1,999 value, 6 weeks of coaching with Chip and Christy, a $5,994 value, and McMarketing Live 2022. You're also going to get a step-by-step guide that shows you the seasons of the handyman business and how to market differently in each of those 4 seasons. So you're going to get the fast start marketing training, the coaching, the McMarketing Live, and the step-by-step guide. This is a $9,087 value for $997. So you're also going to get McBonuses. We're going to put in there how to find your target market, one-on-one coaching call with me, a red ocean versus a blue ocean strategy. You want the blue ocean where there's not a feeding frenzy. You're going to get how to create an irresistible offer for every season. The first one is going to be how to do 4 and 5 figures with gift cards in December. And then also you get Edge membership for 1 month, a $40 value for absolutely free. That is $9,923 in value for just $997. All you have to do is go to www.mcmarketing101.com/1. Again, just go to mcmarketing101.com/1. Now, just to let you know, since my grandma passed, we built this amazing business, but now we're able to put our family first. This morning, one of the kids called and said, broke down on the side of the road. Can you come over? Dad ran over there and he's fixing their car right now. By this McMarketing101.com/1, it's able to market your business in such a way that you can scale your business and put your family first. Even with more work, you work less because you're going after that ideal customer that can afford you, that pays you what you ask. We've created an amazing community and help these people in the picture take care of it. Plus, I've been able to be closer to my husband building this business together. 75% of all married couples that go into business together don't make it past the first 5 years. We've been able to build a strong relationship. This is a picture of us from this weekend. We get to put our adult children first. I get to put my boxer babies first. Max has been able to go and see some of his family members that were on their deathbed and not have to ask anyone for permission. The biggest thing from McMarketing 101 with our handyman business is we no longer have to ask permission to live our lives. We get to live the life that we want to when we do, with freedom, flexibility on our timeline. So if you want to do that in your handyman business instead of the handyman business running you, go to www.mcmarketing101.com/1 to get started. Thank you guys for joining us, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.